Good morning children, myself Divya Sharma from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota, and today we will be discussing chapter number 1 of your geography books. So you can refer to your books, Geography, the Earth, our Habitat, and take out chapter number 1, the Earth in the Solar System. Children, in today's part 1 video, we will be having the explanation of the chapter. Okay? Now, let's start with the explanation of the chapter, but before that let me ask you, have you ever noticed the sky after sunset? What happens when the sun sets? It becomes dark, okay? It becomes dark and you see small twinkling objects in the sky. What are these? These are nothing but stars, okay? You see the moon as well. Now, we are going to discuss the Earth in the solar system. Now, how wonderful it is to watch the sky after sunset. One would first notice 1 or 2 bright dots shining in the sky. Soon you would see the number increasing. You cannot count them anymore. Now, as I said that after sunset you will see lot of small tiny objects shining. These are stars and slowly their number increase. Now, the whole sky is filled with tiny shining objects. Some are bright, others dim. It seems as if the sky is studded with diamonds, and it appears to us that the sky is filled with diamonds. Okay. They all appear to be twinkling, but if you look at them carefully, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle as others do. Now, you will observe that some of the objects, they are not twinkling. They simply glow without any flicker, just as the moon shines. Just as the moon shines, stars flicker, okay, they twinkle at night. But there are some other objects which do not twinkle just as the moon. Now, along with these bright objects, you may also see the moon on most of the days. It may, however, appear at different times, in different shapes and at different positions. Now, there are phases of moon, okay? You can see the full moon only once in about a month's time. It is full moon night or Purnima. A fortnight later you cannot see it all. It is a new moon night, or we say it Amavasya. Okay. Now, on this day you can watch the night sky best, provided it is clear night. Now, on the new moon day you can best watch the night sky. It is very clear. Do you wonder why can't we see the moon and all those bright tiny objects during daytime? Now, have you ever thought, have you ever wondered that why don't we see the tiny objects during the daytime? It is because the very bright light of the sun does not allow us to see all these bright objects of the night sky. This is because the bright sunlight during the daytime, it does not allow these objects to shine. The sun, the moon and all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. Now, what do you mean by celestial bodies? The sun, the moon and all the other objects shining, they include the celestial bodies, okay? It includes your planets, your stars as well. Now, some celestial bodies are very big and hot. They are made up of gases. They have their own heat and light which they emit in large amounts. These celestial bodies are called stars. The sun is a star. Now, you all know that sun is also called a star and it has its own heat and light, okay? Countless twinkling stars in the night sky are similar to the sun, but we do not feel their heat or light, and they look so tiny because they are very, very far from us. Now, there are countless stars which are shining in the sky, but we do not feel their heat. Why is that so? Because they are so tiny and due to the distance. Okay, the reason is distance. Now let's come on to the next page. Okay. You must have noticed that all objects look smaller when seen from a distance. How small an airplane looks when it is flying at a great height. Now you all must have noticed that when the objects are at height, they appear to us small. Okay? Now, while watching the night sky, you may notice various patterns formed by different groups of stars. These are called constellations. You must have observed during the night stars, the group of stars, they form a pattern. This group of stars which form different patterns is called constellation. Okay? Ursa Major or Big Bear is one such constellation. There are many more like your Leo, Orion, the Hunter. These are constellations. One of the most easily recognizable constellation is the Saptarishi. Sapt means 7, Rishi sages. It is a group of 7 stars. Saptarishi, okay, it's a group of 7 stars. It represents the 7 rishis. Ask someone elder in your family or neighborhood to show you more stars, planets and constellations in the sky. Okay. In ancient times, people used to determine directions during the night with the help of stars. Now what used to happen in ancient times, people used to find the direction during the night with the help of star. The north star indicates the north direction. It is also called the pole star. Okay? It always remains in the same position in the sky. Pole star has a fixed position in the sky. We can locate the position of the pole star with the help of the Saptarishi. Now see, you can see over here, this is the Saptarishi, and we can locate the direction of the pole star through this. See, you can count the group of stars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, this the last one. Okay? This the last one star. Just go straight and see, you will find the pole star. Okay? It always remains in the same position in the sky. We can locate the position of pole star with the help of Saptarishi. Look at figure 1.1. This figure, you will notice that if an imaginary line is drawn joining the pointer stars and extended further, it will point to the pole star. Now as you can see, if you make an imaginary line, last star, okay, just draw an imaginary line, it will point towards the pole star. Let's continue, children. Some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of stars. Such bodies are called planets. Now you all are aware that planets do not have their own light. They reflect the light of the sun. The word planet comes from the Greek word planetai, which means wanderers. Wanderers mean which keep roaming. Like planets also keep moving around the sun. Okay, so planetai, which means wanderers. The earth on which we live is a planet. It gets all its heat and light from the sun, which is our nearest star. If we look at the earth from a great distance, say the moon, it will appear to be shining just as the moon. Okay? As we know that the planet on which we live is Earth, and it gets its heat and light from the sun. It reflects the light from the sun, which is our nearest star. The moon that we see in the sky is a satellite. It is companion of our Earth and moves around it. Like our Earth, there are 7 other planets that get heat and light from the sun. Some of them have their moons too. Okay, now moon is the natural satellite of the Earth. Okay, it is the companion of the Earth which keeps moving. Okay? Now we learn about the solar system, children. Okay, solar system, the sun and its family of 8 planets is called the solar system. The sun, 8 planets, satellites and some other celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids form the solar system. We often call it a solar family with the sun as its head. Okay, sun is the head and all the 8 planets revolve around the sun. Okay, children, you can have a look at the diagram which is given on page number 3. See, children, this Venus, Earth, Mars and Mercury, these are called the inner planets, okay, and they have a asteroid belt which consists of rocks. ठीक है, एक asteroid belt से surround होते which consists of rocks, and your Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, these are called the outer planets. These are called the outer planets and they are very far away from the sun and huge planets made of gases and liquids. These planets are made of gases and liquids. So this was the diagram which is given on page number 3. Now we'll discuss the topic, the sun. Okay. The sun is in the center of the solar system. It is huge and made up of extremely hot gases. You all are very well aware that sun is a huge big ball of fire. It has extremely hot gases, okay, hydrogen and helium. It provides the pulling force that binds the solar system. The sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. But that tremendous heat is not felt so much by us because despite being our nearest star, it is far away from us. The sun is about 150 million kilometers away from the earth. Now, the gravitational pulling force of sun just binds all the planets. Okay? The pulling force binds the solar system and sun is the head of the solar system. Now next topic we are going to study is planets. There are 8 planets in our solar system. In order of their distance from the sun, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Very easy way of learning the names of the planets is you can just memorize through my very efficient mother just served us nuts. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. This is the easy way to memorize the name of all the 8 planets. Okay. Now you have one internal question in this paragraph. Okay. All the 8 planets of the solar system move around the sun in a fixed path. These paths are elongated, they are called orbits. Now children, you must have noticed that planets do not move here and there. They have a fixed path along which they are moving. So this is nothing, that fixed path is called orbit. You have internal question over here. Your first internal question, what is an orbit? Again I repeat, what is an orbit? So you have to mark all the 8 planets of the solar system move around the sun in fixed paths. These paths are elongated, they are called orbits. Okay? So this is the answer for your first internal question. Mercury is nearest to the sun. It takes only about 88 days to complete one round along its orbit. Venus is considered as Earth's twin because its size and shape are very much similar to that of the Earth. Now, Venus is considered Earth's twin. Why? Because its size and shape is very much same as the Earth. So, it is considered as the Earth's twin. Okay. Till recently, August 2006, Pluto was also considered a planet. You must be aware that Pluto was also a planet. It was the 9th planet. However, in a meeting of the International Astronomical Union, a decision was taken that Pluto, like other celestial objects, Ceres 2003, UB313, discovered in recent past, may be called dwarf planet. Now, Pluto is considered to be a dwarf planet. Okay? Now, this is an organization, International Astronomical Union, an organization which do the study of the universe. They declared Pluto as a dwarf planet. Okay. Now, let's move ahead with the next topic, the Earth. Okay. The Earth is the 3rd nearest planet to the Sun. In size, it is the 5th largest planet. It is slightly flattened at the poles. That is why its shape is described as a geoid. Geoid means an earth-like shape. Now, you have seen an orange, okay? Orange, it is flattened at the top, same as Earth, okay? Earth is also flattened from the poles. And this is why the shape is being described as geoid, which means earth-like shape. Okay. Now, coming on to the next page, that is page number 5. Conditions favorable to support life are probably found only on the Earth. The Earth is neither too hot nor too cold. It has water and air, which are very essential for our survival. The air has life supporting gases like oxygen. Because of these reasons, the Earth is a unique planet in the solar system. Now, Earth, the planet on which we live is Earth. It supports life. All the favorable conditions to support life are found on Earth. It has air in the form of oxygen. It has water. So, it has all the life supporting gases. Okay. From the outer space, the Earth appears blue because its 2/3 surface is covered by water. It is therefore called the blue planet. Now, why Earth is called a blue planet? Because its 2/3 surface of the Earth is covered by water. Okay? That is why it is considered as a blue planet. Let's discuss the next topic, the Moon. Our Earth has only one satellite, that is the Moon. Its diameter is only 1/4 that of the Earth. It appears so because it is nearer to our planet than other celestial bodies. It is about 3,84,400 kilometers away from us. Now, you can compare the distance of the Earth from the Sun and that from the Moon. Now, Earth has only one satellite, okay, that is the Moon. The Moon moves around the Earth in about 27 days. To move around the Earth, Moon takes 27 days. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. As a result, only one side of the Moon is visible to us on the Earth. Now, why we can see only one side of the Moon? Why one side of the Moon is visible to us? Because when the Earth is moving, the Moon is also moving simultaneously. Okay? So, when they are spinning together, so they will face towards each other. That is why we can see only one side of the Moon is visible to us at a time. The moon does not have conditions favorable for life. It has mountains, plains and depressions on its surface. These cast shadows on the moon's surface. Look at the full moon and observe these shadows. Okay. Now, the next topic is asteroids. We are going to discuss about asteroids. Asteroids are made up of rocks. Okay, asteroids are made up of rocks. Now, let me tell you, these are big particles of rock that move around the sun. Asteroids are big particles of rock that move around the sun, and they are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Apart from the stars, planets and satellites, there are numerous tiny bodies which also move around the sun. These bodies are called asteroids. They are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Figure 1.2 shows you asteroid. Okay. Scientists are of the view that asteroids are parts of a planet which exploded many years back. Now, the scientists believed that these asteroids were formed when the planets exploded years back. So, the rocks which were left, they resulted in the formation of asteroids. Now, meteoroids. What are meteoroids? Meteoroids are small pieces of rocks like your pebbles. Okay, these are small pieces of rocks which move around the sun. Okay, meteoroids come near to the earth and drop. Let us see, the small pieces of rocks which move around the sun are called meteoroids. You can underline it in your books as well, children. Sometimes these meteoroids come near the earth and tend to drop upon it. During this process, due to friction with the air, they get heated up and burn. Now, sometimes what happens, these meteoroids, when they come near the earth, they tend to drop upon it. And due to the friction of the air, they get heated up and then they burn. It causes a flash of light. Sometimes a meteor, without being completely burnt, falls on the earth and creates a hollow. You must have seen sometimes in the night sky that a flash of light just goes, which we call Tuta Tara or shooting star. Okay, these are nothing but your meteoroids. Do you see a whitish broad band like a white glowing path across the sky on a clear starry night? It is a cluster of millions of stars. This band is the Milky Way galaxy. Figure 1.6 shows you the Milky Way galaxy. Okay. Our solar system is a part of this galaxy. In ancient India, it was imagined to be a river of light flowing in the sky. Thus, it was named Akash Ganga. Okay. Now, a galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. Now, what does a galaxy includes? It includes billions of stars, clouds and dust and gases. There are millions of such galaxies that make the universe. These different galaxies make up the whole universe. It is difficult to imagine how big the universe is. Scientists are still trying to find out more and more about it. We are not certain about its size, but we know that all of us, you and I, belong to this universe. Now, scientists are not able to decide the exact size, but still we all are part of the universe. Okay. Now, children, you have one internal question in this paragraph. What is a galaxy? Okay, what is a galaxy? And you can underline it in your books. A galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. Okay, this is the second internal question. So in this chapter, you have two internal questions. In part 1 video children, this was all about the explanation of the chapter. Do read the chapter